Do you think my iPhone 17 Pro can substitute my camera? Well, yes and no. Let me explain something. When I'm saying let me explain something, I'm meaning that is you can take awesome photos with this, but to print them, it's kind of gonna not look good how you want it. The camera will be always better than this. People who know me, they're saying, why did you get orange color? Well, on the videos, it looks good, but not as much. But then when you grab it in your hands and you see it in real life, it looks totally different. It looks so bright and it's nice. I love this color. I mean, I start liking the silver too, but I already have this. And the reason I got it is because I have a backpack from Nomadic and Peter McKinnon, and they're orange. So if you do want to take photos with phone, remember one thing: even though it says like 48 megapixels and like this aperture and that aperture, it's still small. It's not a full frame camera sensor, so the sensor is like super small, so you're not gonna able to print big billboards and stuff, even though for a billboard you need like maybe 9 megapixel stuff. But to have this in your pocket 24/7 and have all your photos that you can snap in a second of your kids or even of yourself or something that you want to review, this is the best camera. This camera is always with you. Doesn't matter what people say, oh, you need to go buy that camera or you need to buy that camera. You have your iPhone with you always in the pocket, and if you need to do something quick and you don't want to bring lots of gear with you, this is the thing. This one is gonna do the job. I even see some videos that people even make video commercials and photo commercials, product photography, with just this. Well, I have to try it in future, but for now, that's what I get. Most of the coolest part with this iPhone is that you have like 5 lenses. You have so many lenses just in your pocket, and like I said earlier, yeah, I totally get it that they're not like camera, they're not gonna print big pictures, but usually you use this for what? Just to have a memory, and it's always in your pocket. Yes, kind of sucks if you break it and then you're kind of done if you don't have an iCloud, because then all your information is gone. But then if you have iCloud, it's just backing up in there all the time and you just have all your memories. Like I have iPhone since 2015 probably, but I started iCloud since 2016, and so I have all the photos in here since 2016, and my camera photos or my phone photos, like everything is just in there. I have it on hard drives too, just in case if iCloud gets messed up. But the thing is, this is always in with you, like 24/7. Even if I don't grab my camera or any action camera or anything, this is always with me all the time. And so this is like the best pocket camera that you can have to this day. Plus, when all 3 lenses, they have identical, almost identical aperture, stop and megapixels. So I wanted to show you some quick settings that I have. First of all, when you go to the settings and click on camera, I'll try to be fast. Right here you have camera control, and the first thing I do is the style gold. I really love this, even though I know I shoot in RAW, but whenever I shoot in just JPEG or HEIC, whatever the style is, I click on gold all the time. For the formats, I use the high efficiency because that's the best thing, and a photo mode I put on 24. That's the maximum you can do it here, but whenever you go to the camera mode right here, you can still change 48 and 12, so it's up to you guys. And then if we go to the settings right here, camera mode I turn off because it's annoying me. Photographic styles I turn it off so they don't show there, but I just click on them by myself. Macro mode I have it on because I have it right here. Whenever you try to take picture, I have the flower showing up right here, and you just click on it and then you have the macro mode. You click turn it off and it's gonna be there, because I hate when it's in auto and it just keeps switching through the lenses. The other thing is exposure adjustment is what I like, because when you hold it you can move it down, exposure, how high or how low you want it, but again, you can do this later in a Lightroom, but the best thing is to do it before. Then I have the night mode, of course, that helps me out whenever I take photos at evenings, but I usually don't do that. Live photo, I turn it on here, but in the settings here, they're off all the time because I don't like when it takes 3 photos before and 3 photos after. That just doesn't make sense. And the night mode is always on. Aspect ratio, I'm using 4:3 because I just want it to be here instead of being on the full screen. And exposure, like I said earlier. And of course I set my exposure when you click on it to 0.7 because this is the best settings for, like, it's not gonna get overexposed and it's not gonna be too dark, so it's like perfect. Then we go down to photo capture, and of course default lens I set it up to 24, but then when you click few more times it just keeps switching to 28 and 35. I have this on, lots of people don't like it, but I keep those on just in case because most of the time I like to shoot with 35. I turned this one on recently because since iPhone 17 is getting way too good at the bokeh, whenever I take normal photo, this thing decides if it should be blur background on the back or not. But again, you can turn this off after in the photo. Lens correction, I turn it on because sometimes when you're shooting too wide, like on a 13mm on the lens, you get the distortion, and I don't want that on some of my photos, but sometimes you need that, so it's up to you guys. Lens cleaning hint, this is a new thing. I didn't have it on my iPhone, the one that I had before this. It just reminds me, like whenever I take selfie with my kids, this thing tells me like wipe your lens, and I'm like, oh, it's already wiped, but it's still telling me to wipe the lens. By the way, I bought Apple case because I feel like it's just the normal one, except one thing I don't like. Look at it in there. It gets dirty so fast in my pocket and I'm tired of cleaning it. So if you guys know some good cases for this phone, just drop a comment and I would get one. This is a quick video for you guys just to see that you can take photos even with your iPhone 17 Pro, good one, without spending thousands of dollars to buy a brand new camera. You can just update your phone and your photos will be perfect. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.